Are you tired of the rat race and dreaming of retiring early?
Yes!
In this video, we'll be discussing the FIRE movement, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. This concept has become increasingly popular as more and more people strive to achieve financial freedom and retire in their 30s, 40s or 50s. Join me as I dive into the world of FIRE and learn how you can start your journey towards very early retirement.
Come on, let's do this.
Let's do it.
I first heard about financial independence in 2011, and honestly, I kept it a secret from everyone but my closest family and friends. Telling people that I was going to retire in my 30s or 40s seemed crazy, and well, it was.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Until it wasn't. But here we are in 2023, and both myself and my wife are part of a growing community who've achieved financial independence and retired early. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. The concept began in the 1980s, but it gained popularity in 2007 when several American bloggers were published in the mainstream media. Over the past decade, that knowledge has crossed the Atlantic, and today, many people here in the UK and Ireland are following their own path towards financial independence. Financial independence, or FI, refers to the ability to live off your investments or passive income without needing to work. The retire early element of FIRE traditionally comes about as many financially independent people choose to retire from work. More recently though, this has been refined to promote work being an optional choice over early retirement. But before I go any further, if you take nothing else away from this video, remember that retirement is a number and not an age. Reframing retirement is key. When you realise that retirement can happen when you can afford to cover your expenses forever, you no longer have to think about a 30 or a 40-year working career. Instead, you can focus all your efforts on achieving the number that will allow you to retire. For many people on the path to financial independence, retirement won't mean stopping work entirely. Rather, working for money becomes an optional choice. If they want to earn money at any future point, they'll do so because they want to and not because they need to. Figuring out how much you need to retire early is hotly debated. The 4% rule based on the Trinity study is a starting point, but it's definitely not set in stone. There are other rules.
When people do this, I don't really know what that means.
That you can use to calculate your retirement number. However, you need to be comfortable with the one that you choose, as you have your own unique circumstances and factors that influence your life. Using the 4% rule to give an example, you would need to save and invest 25 times your annual expenditure to achieve traditional financial independence. If you spend £30,000 per year and expect that this will continue, you would need to then save and invest £750,000. I won't get into the debate around the 4% rule in this video today. However, I definitely err on the side of caution here in the UK, and it is suggested that 2 to 2.5% is a much more prudent number. No one knows if even that will be safe 30 years from now, but the lower the withdrawal rate, the safer it will be. There is no one-size-fits-all stage of financial independence. Over the years, the term financial independence, retire early, has expanded somewhat into a path that people progress along. It ranges from lean FI, where you cover your basic needs, to fat FI, where you can afford very extravagant lifestyle choices. There are other options like Barista FI, Coast FI and Chubby FI, and each of those have a unique balance between work and lifestyle. Lean FI refers to a state when an individual has enough saved to cover their basic needs and lead a frugal lifestyle. People who achieve Lean FI usually have lower expenses and are comfortable living with fewer material possessions. Their savings and investments may provide a modest but sustainable passive income to cover essential expenses like housing, food or healthcare, for example. Barista FI describes a situation where an individual has enough savings and investments to cover a significant proportion of their living expenses, but may still choose to work part-time or take up a low-stress job to cover the remaining expenses. The name Barista FI comes from the idea that someone could work at a coffee shop or a similar low-stress job, not saying that that's not a low-stress job, to earn supplemental income rather than relying on their investments. Coast FI, also known as slow FI, is a state where an individual has enough saved in their retirement accounts that they no longer need to contribute more to reach their retirement goals. This allows them to reduce their working hours, take lower paying but more enjoyable jobs, or to pursue life goals without needing to worry about saving for retirement. The idea is to let their existing investments grow over time until they reach full financial independence. Traditional FIRE refers to the state where an individual has saved enough money to maintain their desired lifestyle without working. This approach typically involves aggressively saving and investing to achieve a target net worth that can sustain your lifestyle and living expenses indefinitely. The target number is often calculated based on the 4% rule, which suggests that you can safely withdraw 4% of your portfolio annually without ever running out of money.
Say what?
Chubby FI represents a level of financial independence that goes beyond covering your basic expenses. Individuals and couples who achieve Chubby FI have amassed enough wealth to afford some luxuries, occasional splurges, and travel while maintaining a certain level of financial security. Chubby FI provides a more comfortable lifestyle when compared to Lean FI, for example. Next we have Fat FI, and Fat FI is the highest level of financial independence where an individual has accumulated substantial wealth that will allow them to enjoy an extravagant lifestyle without having to work. People who have achieved Fat FI can afford expensive luxuries, extensive travel, and other high-cost activities, all while still maintaining their financial security. This level of financial independence typically requires a larger investment portfolio and passive income streams to sustain this lifestyle. Well, you no longer have to work. When you no longer have to earn an income to survive, you can choose to put your efforts towards other activities. You can explore passions or hobbies and even engage in charitable work to give back to the community you live in. You can also reduce stress. Workplace stress is one of the largest contributors to negative mental health. That's not to say that not working will remove all your stressful moments, but the chances are they will be considerably less. Well, spending versus saving. Achieving financial independence may require delaying purchases and reducing spending to invest more for your future. While saving can be tough, it helps avoid working in later years. Embracing delayed gratification is a challenging yet rewarding aspect of the FIRE journey.
I don't like that kind of talk. Now just stop it, it upsets me.
Your pension withdrawals. If you're in your 40s or your 50s and considering early retirement, you may need to bridge the gap between retirement and your pension access. To do this, consider investing in ISAs as a tax-efficient withdrawal strategy. I have a full and comprehensive guide on ISAs over on founder.co.uk, so head over there for more information on ISAs and how you can use those as part of your strategy. Another factor is your lost earning potential. One of the key drawbacks to financial independence and retiring at an early age is your lost earning potential. If you had continued in your career for another decade or longer, what would have been your total earning potential and where could this money have taken you? Will you personally look back 20 years from now and regret not working longer to make more money? That's a question you have to answer. Could you have cured cancer? Another challenge that many early retirees face is that their industry is losing out on their talents and their skills. What if they or you could have found a cure for cancer or made a significant breakthrough in your field? Is it selfish for those with those skills and talents to finish their career early? The answer is of course personal to you, but I'm here to pose these questions and really to start the debate. Not in the FIRE? Well, it's fine if financial independence or retiring early isn't for you. Many people save for a traditional retirement while enjoying their income now. Just ensure you're setting enough aside for your future to avoid financial struggles in your later years. Don't YOLO your way through life only to realise in your 70s or 80s that you cannot afford to retire. And trust me, I've seen examples of that exactly. Well, to conclude the video today, the journey towards financial independence is a personal one, and there are various paths and goals that you can pursue along the way. By understanding the principles of FIRE and the FIRE movement, you can make informed decisions about your financial future and build a life tailored to your unique circumstances and your own aspirations. Ultimately, the most important thing is to find a balance between enjoying the present and planning for a secure and fulfilling retirement, whether it happens early or at a much more traditional age. I hope I have encouraged you to have that conversation about FIRE, and if you do choose to start your own journey towards financial independence, please let me know in the comments below. Please also feel free to like this video, and if you want more videos like this, subscribe to this channel, and you can do that on the buttons on the screen now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.